Hey, Dragon Chaser Kev here. My camera battery's dead. I'm not going to use my phone to record, and so this is the first time I'm using my laptop camera. It looks like it's pretty low quality, 4:3 aspect ratio. I'm fine with that. I'm going to talk about the top 100 movies on IMDB and which ones I've seen. You can keep track of which ones you've seen. I kind of looked. I've seen about a third of them, I think. A lot of them foreign movies that I haven't heard of or seen. Some I have heard of, haven't seen, and yeah, we'll get to it. Pink Mango. It's not bad. Not quite as good as I was expecting. So yeah, and IMDb has two top 1,000 lists. One are the critics, and one are the regular Joes, you and me. So at number 100, this is on the critics list. I kind of looked at the other list, and there were some movies on there that I didn't like. It was more kind of newer stuff. Well, there was some older stuff, but let's get to the critics' top 100 movies. Number 100, Heimat, A Chronicle of Germany. And on the internet, it gives me a little synopsis of the film, but on my phone, because I can't record this and be on the internet at the same time, so I have to do it from my phone, and I have to click each movie to get a synopsis. But Heimat, A Chronicle of Germany, 1984, Drama, History, War. Have not seen it. Sounds interesting. Number 99, Orpheus, 1950, Drama, Fantasy, Romance. I have not seen Orpheus. It sounds interesting as well. Already, couple of movies to put on my to-watch list. Number 98, Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981. Of course, I've seen it. You've probably seen it. If you haven't seen it, shame. But perhaps not, because a lot of younger people haven't seen a lot of movies. I don't know if watching movies is as popular now as it used to be. Maybe like Star Wars or Marvel movies, but actual movies. I know a few younger people, nieces, nephews, friends, kids. They watch movies, but number 97, Man with a Movie Camera from 1929. It's a documentary from 29. Sounds interesting as well. There's a reason these are on the top 100 list. Even if you don't always agree with the critics. 96, Sunrise from 1927, a drama romance. I have heard of this movie a few times, but I have not seen it. I will be watching some of these quite soon. 95, The Philadelphia Story, 1940, comedy romance. Cary Grant, Katharine Hepburn, James Stewart. Oh, it's got a good cast. I should see it, but I haven't. So far I haven't seen anything but Raiders of the Lost Ark from 1981. 94, War and Peace, 1965. It's almost 400 minutes. I haven't seen it. Probably should. Have you seen it? War and Peace? Any of these movies, comment below if they're like something that I haven't seen, especially if I haven't seen it. Comment below and tell me how good it is, and then I will put more focus on movies that I get told, hey, you should watch this. 93, The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp. Have not heard of it. It's 163 minutes. It's pretty long. Drama, romance, war. Never even heard of it. And I like to think that I've heard of a lot of good movies, but looking at this list, I'm like, a couple of these I haven't heard of, and more ahead I haven't heard of. Then at 92, The Great Dictator, Charlie Chaplin, 1940. I have seen this a couple of times. I'm a pretty big Charlie Chaplin fan. I haven't seen all his movies, or if I have, there might be one or two that I don't quite recall, but The Great Dictator, It's comedy and it is political. If ever a movie had a political message, and that message is more relevant now than it has been for a while, since 1940, I think, that message is far more relevant now than it's been in the last 50 years. 1940 was quite a while ago. Coming in at 91 on the top 100 films is a movie called The Farewell, 2019. 100 minutes, comedy drama. 2019, that's recent. And I haven't been paying attention to movies, but, so, yeah. A Chinese family discovers their grandmother has only a short while left to live and decide to keep her in the dark, scheduling a wedding to gather before she dies. Whew, sounds pretty powerful. Have not seen it. So far I've seen The Great Dictator and Raiders of the Lost Ark. At number 90, Marketa Lazarova, 1967. Drama, history, romance. Have not seen it. Have not heard about it. Number 89, The Sorrow and the Pity from 1969. Documentary, history, war. And it looks like it's French from the poster. La chagrin et la pitié. Coming in at 88, 1925, The Gold Rush with Charlie Chaplin again. If you're a Charlie Chaplin fan, you're a Charlie Chaplin fan, and with good reason. I'm pretty sure I've seen The Gold Rush. The more I think about it, more scenes are coming back to me. Yeah, as I said, I'm a pretty big Charlie Chaplin fan, and yeah, he will always make you laugh, and he will make you cry, and he will make you think. And if you can do all three of those, you're a talented man or woman. 87, a movie I've heard of, haven't seen. It's a Japanese movie, Yojimbo, 1961, action drama thriller. Checking this list out is making me think there are a lot of movies I have to see. 86, a movie I have not heard of, 1928, drama, romance, thriller, The Wind. I'm going to click on that one. A frail young woman from the East moves in with her cousin in the West, where she causes tension within the family and is slowly driven mad. Whew. Coming in at 85 on IMDB's top 100 movies. Well, I'm looking at the top 1,000, but I'm going to do the top 100 first, because I'm sure there's a lot of awesome movies in the other 900. And probably more that I've seen. Well, actually, it'll probably be about the same, I'm thinking. But at 85, The Seventh Seal, 1957, drama, fantasy. I'm pretty sure that's Swedish. I have seen it. Knight returning to Sweden after the Crusades seeks answers about life, death, and the existence of God as he plays chess against the Grim Reaper during the Black Plague. 84, Century of Cinema. A personal journey with Martin Scorsese through American movies. It's a documentary. Yeah, I haven't seen it. 83, Rome, Open City, 1945. Have not heard of it, have not seen it. Of course, if I haven't heard of it, I haven't seen it. Why am I being redundant? 1945, drama, thriller, war. 1945, that's the end of World War II. So, during the Nazi occupation of Rome in 1944, the resistance leader Giorgio Manfredi is chased by the Nazis as he seeks refuge and a way to escape. That just seeing the few quick video images there, the black and white images, was powerful. Like black and white movies, I think I enjoy more in some ways than color movies. They have a bit more impact in some way. So Rome, Open City, I don't know if it's a document. It doesn't say documentary. It's a drama, but being set in 1944 and being made in 1945 about Nazi occupation, that's got to be a pretty authentic film, I would think. Coming in at 82, The Leopard, 1963. The movie poster kind of looks familiar, but it's a drama history film. The Prince of Salina, a noble aristocrat of impeccable integrity, tries to preserve his family and class amid the tumultuous social upheavals of 1860s Sicily. Picture it, Sicily, 1860. That's a Golden Girls reference. 81, The Maltese Falcon. 1941, crime, film noir, mystery. Excellent movie. Humphrey Bogart. I've seen The Maltese Falcon 2 or 3 times. The more Humphrey Bogart movies I've seen, the more I like the guy, and the more I think I'd have to put him probably at #1 movie star, in my opinion. Humphrey Bogart. He's just, the more I see of him, there are other amazing, amazing, amazing actors in the history of film. And we're going to get to a few more coming right up here quick. But Humphrey Bogart. And I also like film noir quite a bit. Pulp Fiction sort of stuff. And so 81, The Maltese Falcon from 1941. Definitely check it out. It's Sam Spade. I'm sure he was in Pulp Fiction novels, and he was in radio and movies, and yeah. So a great actor, Humphrey Bogart. And number 80, speaking of great actors, On the Waterfront, Marlon Brando, 1954, crime, drama, thriller. I've seen it a couple of times. Whoo! Ha ha! Marlon Brando. Anyway, On the Waterfront, really good movie. 1946 is the year that number 79, the film It's a Wonderful Life. Another, absolutely, James Stewart, Jimmy Stewart, whatever you want to call him. It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, it's some of these movies you think, why aren't they higher on the list? These are the creme de la creme of cinema. So what's above The Maltese Falcon, On the Waterfront, It's a Wonderful Life? All 3 movies that I've seen and are absolutely amazing. Oh, a movie I have not seen or heard of, I don't think. 2011, A Separation. A married couple are faced with a difficult decision to improve the life of their child by moving to another country or to stay in Iran and look after a deteriorating parent who has Alzheimer's. Yeah. Oh, that'd be hard. But that's number 78 on IMDB's top 100 films, A Separation. Have not seen it. Coming in at number 77, Toy Story 3 from 2010. Toy Story was amazing. The animation, you look at it now, it's not as good as it would come to be later, of course. But Toy Story 3, all the Toy Stories, it's the writing, it's the characters, it's the emotion, it's the humor. The animation was great and got better, but yeah, Toy Story 3. I've seen the first 3. I think there's a 4th I haven't seen. Maybe there's a 5th. I'm not sure. Coming in, number 76, 1902, A Trip to the Moon. It's short. It's an action adventure, 13 minutes long. It's probably on YouTube. A Trip to the Moon. It's that man with the it's the moon with the man's face, and the rocket hits it in the eye. 1902. It's 123 years old, almost 122 years old. That's incredible. That's like a time capsule. Well, film is a time capsule. 75. Ali. Fear Eats the Soul. Drama Romance, 1974. Have not heard of it. Original title, Angst Essen Ziel auf. Kind of sounds French or something. Moroccan. Well, the lonely widow meets a much younger Moroccan worker in a bar during a rainstorm. They fall in love, to their own surprise, and to the outright shock of their families, colleagues, and drinking partners. That's interesting. Probably worth a watch. Number 74, One More Time with Feeling, 2016, documentary, music. Have not seen it. Number 73, Stop Making Sense, 1984. I've heard of this movie. I'm sure I've heard of this movie. I've heard of this title. Considered by critics as the greatest concert film. Oh, yeah, okay. Considered by critics as the greatest concert film of all time, the live performance was shot over the course of 3 nights at Hollywood's Pantages Theater in December of '83. It is the Talking Heads, one of my favorite bands. It's like Humphrey Bogart. The more I see Humphrey Bogart, the more I like him. The Talking Heads and David Byrne, the more I hear and see them, the more I like them. So Stop Making Sense. Yes, 1984 music documentary. Well, it's a concert. Maybe there's some documentary stuff in there too. Watch it, and you will become, hopefully, a Talking Heads fan. Number 72, La Dolce Vita, 1960, comedy drama. I've heard of it, have not seen it. Number 71, The Mother and the Whore, from 1973, drama romance. Have not heard of it. The Wages of Fear, 1953, comes in at number 70. And it's a foreign movie. I've heard of it, have not seen it, I don't think. Number 69, I'm going to try to move up here. I'm almost at 20 minutes. Number 69, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari from 1920. I've seen it several times. We'll see it several times again. I love the film. I love old German horror type films. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Love it. Number 68, Double Indemnity. 1944. It's a film noir crime drama. A Los Angeles insurance representative lets an alluring housewife seduce him into a scheme of insurance fraud and murder that arouses the suspicion of his colleague, an insurance investigator. I don't think I've seen this. I've heard of it. Barbara I might have seen it. I don't know. Like some movies I've seen once and they've stuck in my head. Other movies I've seen, and even if they're a great movie, they haven't stuck in my head for some reason. 67, A City of Sadness from 1989. Drama history. The story of a family embroiled in the White Terror that was wrought on the Taiwanese people by the Kuomintang government after their arrival from mainland China in the 1940s. Oh, sounds heavy. It's harder for me the older I get to watch really dark movies. And I don't mean dark as in, well, some movies people consider dark as in horror movies, but I can watch most horror movies. But like A City of Sadness, there was a time I went out of my way to watch the most depressing movies I could, and I've seen some dark movies and they hit you. Number 66, A Brighter Summer Day from 1991. Crime, drama, romance. Oh, a long movie, 237 minutes. Have not seen it. Based on a true story, although I've learned when they say that, it can be so far based on nothing but lies. Catch me if you can, based on a true story. Lies. Nothing but lies. This looks like, oh yeah, foreign movie, original title, Guling Ji Shao, I can't pronounce it. Probably a great movie. Haven't seen it. Number 65, Paths of Glory, 1957. Drama war movie. I have seen it. It is Kirk Douglas and directed by. Oh, my brain is not thinking. Directed by Stanley Kubrick. 64, Vertigo. That would be from 1958, and Alfred Hitchcock. And I'm a big Alfred Hitchcock fan. This is another Jimmy Stewart. I don't know if he really goes by Jimmy Stewart. I call him Jimmy. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't think I've seen Vertigo. Number 63, Some Like It Hot from 1959. It's a comedy music romance. Tony Curtis, Jack Lemmon, Marilyn Monroe. I've seen it. It's worth a watch. It didn't really make a huge impact on me, but not a bad movie. Number 62, Spirited Away from 2001. Now we're getting into some films that, wow, there were a few films that I was quite a big fan of that I've talked about already in this list. But Spirited Away. Mayo Hayazaki, Studio Ghibli, however it's pronounced. Anime, Japanese. Some of the best movies ever made by that studio, by Hayao Miyazaki. Spirited Away is one of them. Magical, beautiful, stunning. I'd say a 10 out of a 10 movie. It's got an 8.6 here, but I guess some critics didn't like it. And any critic that could have not liked this, oh, what is wrong with you? Spirited Away. 1 thumb, 2 thumb, 10 thumbs up if I had them. 61, 1949, Late Spring. I think I've heard of it, but several people try to talk 27-year-old Noriko into marrying, but all she wants is to keep on caring for her widowed father. Original title, Banshun. Looks Japanese. Probably a very good movie. Okay, I shan't divert into other movies. Let's keep going. Number 60, Treasure of the Sierra Madre. Just watched this not that long ago. Humphrey Bogart, and this is another, just watched this not that long ago. Fabulous movie. And yes, Humphrey Bogart kinda is the bad guy in this. Well worth a watch. He's played the bad guy before, but Treasure of the Sierra Madre, 1948. Just absolutely great movie. Number 59, Mirror from 1975, biography drama. Biography drama. Original title, Zerkalo. A dying man in his 40s remembers his past, his childhood, his mother, the war, personal moments, and things that tell the recent history of the Russian nation. Oh! I'm going to be busy watching movies after going through this list. 58, The Easy Life, 1962, comedy drama. Haven't even heard of it. An impulsive braggart takes a shy law student with him for a 2-day road trip from Rome to Tuscany. Oh, it's Janus Films. I've seen a number of Janus films. Original title, Il Paso. So yeah, it's a foreign film. Haven't heard of it. The Easy Life. It's a comedy drama. It's a road movie. 57, Andrei Rublev, another biography drama history, 1966. The life, times, and afflictions of the 15th century Russian iconographer Saint Andrei Rublev. Holy crap. I want to say too many foreign films, but That's not a bad thing. That gives you a nice world view of the top films. I like that, actually. 56. Ran, 1985. Action drama war. Have not heard of Ran. 55. Woman in the Dunes, 1964. Have not heard of Woman in the Dunes. Drama thriller. 54. Kind Hearts and Coronets, 1949. Have not heard of it. It's a comedy crime. Number 53, Make Way for Tomorrow, 1937. Drama romance. Have not heard of it. An elderly couple are forced to live hundreds of miles apart when they lose their house, and none of their 5 children will take both parents in. What? 1937? I want to watch that. That really, and just the movie poster makes me want to watch it. Like, that is an interesting. I'm gonna put some of these movie posters and stuff up to make the video a little more interesting. And yeah, but that sounds like a good watch. Fanny and Alexander comes in at 1952, and it's from 1982. I've heard of it, but 2 young Swedish children in the 1900s experienced the many comedies and tragedies of their lively and affectionate theatrical family, the Ekdals. I want to watch it. 51. Greed from 1924. Drama, thriller, western. 50. The Grand Illusion, 1937. I had first heard The Grand Illusion and thought read The Grand Illusion and thought The Grand Hotel, but no, different movie. The Grand Illusion, 1937. Drama, war. It's looks like it's a French movie. I have not seen it. 49. North by Northwest, 1959. I'm pretty sure that's another Alfred Hitchcock movie, and I'm a big Alfred Hitchcock fan, but I have not seen North by Northwest. So that's 2. Sorry, my voice kind of cracked there. That's 2 Alfred Hitchcock films, and I have not seen, and they're on this list. So what? These are his 2 best films, and I haven't seen them because I don't think there's any Alfred Hitchcock coming up. There might be. 48. Metropolis from 1927. I've seen it several times. I will see it a few more times if I'm lucky. Great movie. 47. A Man Escaped from 1956. Drama, thriller, war. Have not seen it. Number 46. Chinatown from 1974. This I am planning to watch tonight. So, Jack Nicholson. I'm a huge Jack Nicholson fan, and I heard something about this earlier, and I'm like, I gotta watch that movie. So, it's set to watch. 45. The Battle of Algiers, 1966. Heard of it, have not seen it. 44. Kess from 1969. I just spit. They beat him, they deprived him, they ridiculed him, they broke his heart, but they couldn't break his spirit. I know that movie title, but I have not seen Kess. 60. Drama family movie. A working class English boy spends his free time caring for and training his pet Kestrel. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of this movie, but I have not seen it. I didn't know it would, like, that ranks pretty high. Number 44 on the top 100 movies? Holy cow. Coming at number 43, Taxi Driver from 1976. And I've only seen this once, but man. A mentally unstable veteran works as a nighttime cab driver in New York City, where the perceived decadence and sleaze fuels his urge for violent action. It's kind of like, it's kind of a little bit, not a little bit, quite a bit like Falling Down with Michael Douglas. But there's a young Jodie Foster in Taxi Driver, where there's no young female character really in Falling Down, but they share a similarity. And when I watched Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, it really reminded me of Taxi Driver, and it's got De Niro in it. So Like, it really had Taxi Driver vibes to me. In fact, it was like Taxi Driver with the Joker, as far as I was concerned. Coming in at 42, The Wizard of Oz, 1939. I have seen it over and over a couple of times. Not over and over a lot, but I've seen it several times, and I should watch it again. It's that, and if you ever watch a documentary on some of the history of the film and making of, and it's just, it's Hollywood history right there. Number 41, Sherlock Jr. from 1924, action comedy romance, have not seen. Number 40, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, adventure western. I don't think I've seen it, or maybe I have. I know a bounty hunting scam joins two men in an uneasy alliance against a third in a race to find a fortune in gold buried in a remote cemetery. Eastwood made a few of these movies, western movies, and I've seen a couple, one or two. I don't know. I don't know if it was that one I saw. I don't think so. Number 39, The World of Apu from 1959, drama, and it looks like a foreign movie to me. Yeah, original title Apur Sansar, Janus Films. The final installment in someone's Apu trilogy follows Apu's life as an orphaned adult aspiring to be a writer. Number 38, Sancho the Bailiff from 1954, foreign film, have not seen. 37, Ikiru, 1952, have not seen. 36, Bicycle Thieves, 1948, have not seen. Number 35, The Rules of the Game, 1939, have not seen. So, man, we're on a streak of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dramas, and it's going to continue. Number 34, The Passion of Joan of Arc, 1928, have not seen. I saw a modern one with Lily Sobieski, and I think they made two within like a year or so apart. I think I watched them both. They were okay, but this one's probably, well, I'm sure it's worth a watch. 33, Night and Fog, documentary, short history from 1956. The history of Nazi Germany's death camps. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty intense documentary. Intense, powerful, emotional, tragic. 32, Apocalypse Now from 1979. Good movie. I've only seen it once or twice. I really should watch it again, but it is based on a short novel by Joseph Conrad, Heart of Darkness. And I would suggest reading that before watching the film. It is, and Joseph Conrad, I don't know, I should read some more of his other stuff. I believe he wrote it in English, and I think English was his fourth language, but the man had a mastery of language, and you could tell, like, oh my lord. So Apocalypse Now was a great film, and yeah, so a great cast, but Heart of Darkness is a book, a short novel you should check out. 31, Rashomon, 1950, crime, drama, mystery, have not seen it. 30, Rear Window. Okay, we're back with Alfred Hitchcock, his third on the list. Alfred Hitchcock has 3 movies so far in the top 100, and I have seen Rear Window a couple times. It's a good movie, but I don't think it's my favorite Hitchcock. Number 29, Pather Panchali, 1955, have not seen it. 28, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, which is at the point I am now. If we're going to have World War III, bring it on, baby. Launch a couple nukes, fuck it. But number 28, it actually, honestly, this movie is 100% relevant today as it was in 1964. Check this movie out. And speaking of war, all that, Doctor Strangelove is a comedy war movie. Grave of the Fireflies comes in at number 27. Studio Ghibli, Mayo Hayazaki, This is an animated drama war movie which is worth watching, but unlike other Studio Ghibli movies, I cannot watch this over and over. Because it's number 26, The Third Man. It is super windy outside, and it's been super windy today. You probably won't hear it, but I hear it. 1959, The Third Man. It's film noir mystery thriller. No, have not seen it. I gotta see it. Coming in at 25, M from 1931, crime mystery thriller. Whoo! It's worth watching. I definitely seen number 25, M. It's coming in at 24 is a movie I've seen a couple of times. The first time was in, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure it was junior high. The teacher showed us this, grade 8 or so, maybe 7, 8, 9, no, not grade 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Amazing movie, amazing cast. Wow, just absolutely wow. One of my faves. Okay, is this number 4 for Alfred Hitchcock? Psycho, 1960. Yes. Where I said Rear View wasn't my favorite Hitchcock movie, it was like, I liked it. Psycho is maybe my favorite. Because it's got everything that Hitchcock does well, but more of a horror movie instead of a thriller or mystery or something. And even Psycho 2 and 3 were pretty damn good movies. Coming in at 22, Modern Times, Charlie Chaplin, 1936. Have definitely seen it. Loved it. Modern Times is a great movie, and I think it fits today because technology is always changing, and it's always modern times. Everything's outdated, and people like me, we kind of become dinosaurs. I'm at 42 minutes. Number 21, Children of Paradise, 1945. French movie, it looks like. Drama romance, have not seen. Number 20, Goodfellas, 1990. I've seen it 3, 4 times. One of the best gangster movies ever. Amazing cast, just Goodfellas. The name almost speaks for itself. Goodfellas. It's iconic. 19, The 400 Blows, crime drama. It's looks like French by the poster, 1959. I have not seen it. 18, Schindler's List. I've seen it once when it came out in 93. It's a good movie. Not something I really need to see more than once, though, I don't think. 17, Singing in the Rain, 1952, comedy, musical, romance. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. Number 16. Oh yeah, 17, Singing in the Rain, great movie. 16, Yugetsu, 1953. Have not seen it. Haven't heard about it. 15, another Charlie Chaplin, City Lights, good movie. 14, Pulp Fiction. Yeah, can't argue with that. Pulp Fiction. That's what fell down. Actually, can I argue with Pulp Fiction being number 14 on the top 100 movies of all time? I probably can argue that it shouldn't be there. It's a great movie. Is it the 14th best movie ever made? I don't think so. But I'm not here to argue the list. Number 13, The Decalogue. 1989-90 TV, so it sounds like a mini-series or something. I don't know. Have not seen it. Have not even heard about it. Number 12, All About Eve from 1950. A great movie that I've seen quite a few times. I own it on DVD and will watch it again. A really good movie. 11, Or Death, 1955. I've heard of this movie. Follows the lives of the Borgen family as they deal with the inner conflict as well as religious conflict with each other and the rest of town. I can't say I've seen it, but I think I should have. 10, SOA, Documentary History War, 1985. Have not heard of it. 9, Sunset Boulevard. A really good movie you should all watch. Sunset Boulevard. A screenwriter develops a dangerous relationship with a faded film star determined to make a triumphant return. You've probably seen and heard references of this movie all over in The Simpsons and this and that. Toni Storm in AEW Wrestling right now is playing kind of an old-fashioned movie character, a little bit based on Sunset Boulevard. A great movie. 8, 12 Angry Men from 1957. I've seen it a couple of times. I really like it. And it's something that everybody should see. Heck, it's something that should be shown in school. 7, Lawrence of Arabia. 1962. Adventure, biography, drama. Should be shown in school. It's history, it's entertainment, it's film history, it's Lawrence of Arabia. Almost everybody knows the name, but how many people have seen it? Especially younger people. Number 6, Citizen Kane. Some people say it's the best movie ever made. It's number 6 on the IMDB list of 1,000 best movies, 100 best movies. Orson Welles. And again, when you talk about one of the best actors ever, you would have to toss his name into the ring. Number 5, Casablanca. Oh my, I love Casablanca. Humphrey Bogart. And so yes, I've seen it. Number 4, The Godfather, Part 2, 1974. Seen it, of course. 3, a movie I have not seen. I'm ashamed to say I haven't seen it. 7 Samurai, 1954. Action drama. Number 2, Tokyo Story, 1953. An old couple visit their children and grandchildren in the city but receive little attention. So yeah, I should see number 2, number 3, Tokyo Story, and 7 Samurai, 1953 and 54. So a couple, two of the top 3 movies are Japanese, basically from the exact same time, 53, 54. I find that kind of interesting. And 2 of the top 4 movies are Godfather movies, because coming in at number 1 is The Godfather from 1972. So yeah, that's kind of, and yeah, I've seen it. It's a great movie. It's been spoofed and parodied and referenced so many times. So there is the top 100 movies, and I think I've seen 35 or 6 of them. Something like that. About a third. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll have to edit it and maybe put some little posters in the corner. I'm at 50 minutes. Thanks for watching, Dragon Chaser Kev. Signing off. Go watch a movie. I'm going to be watching Chinatown tonight. How do I stop this?